Hello, beautiful souls. How are you today? Wow, it has been a few days. I haven't been on, so I feel like I've missed you all. So hopefully everybody's going to start popping on here in just a second. I went a little bit earlier than 4 o'clock Eastern. I'm a couple minutes early. Super excited to be here. Welcome if this is your first video and you have just joined the group. Welcome to Understanding Divine Messages. I am Stacie Overman. I am the spiritual guide. I'm a co-creator in positive change. I'm an angelic psychic medium, and I am the founder of the New You program and the New You Mastery program. Hello, Rosina. Hello, hello. Good to see you here. Today's topic is all about, are you doing things to make other people love you or like you? You know, who are you? You know, hey, Johanna, nice to see you too. A lot of times in life, maybe the way we were brought up, maybe our belief systems, our belief structures, there's many different reasons why we become a people pleaser, right? Of course we want people to like us, of course, and I'm in the same boat, right? It makes me sick to have to do anything that might upset anyone. And that is hard for me to do. And so I will admit, I have been a people pleaser. I have had that struggle all my life. But there comes a point when you have to stand in your power and you have to be able to be who you are. Because being a people pleaser sometimes means that you are not being your true authentic self. Right? Like, who are you? Who are you really? When we're so afraid that we're sacrificing our own personality to be liked by individuals, you know, and maybe some of us, maybe we experienced this as a child with a parent. We wanted that parent's love so badly, we would walk on eggshells. And we would jump at the time, you know, whenever they said how high, you know, you would just be right there, Johnny on the spot, because either one, you didn't want to get in trouble, but two, you wanted that parent to love you. So you walked on eggshells. Hello, hello. So glad you're all here. Maybe it was after you got to a point where you started dating. And I will say, this is kind of weird. Maybe some of you have experienced it, but it was never anything that my parents said. They didn't come right out and say this. So honestly, I don't really know why I had this innate thing in me to act this way. But as I dated people, I'm 18, 19 years old. My entire thought was, this could be the person that I marry, and I need to make sure I'm doing everything I can so that they like me. And I can remember not being myself. I would be like, yep, you want me to be the super cook? I can be a super cook. You want me to be involved in whatever they were involved in, say sports. Yep, I'm involved in sports. And I would mirror whatever it is that they wanted, whatever it was that they were looking for. I would try to be that mirror of what they were looking for or what they thought a potential good spouse would be. Now, granted, at that age, even though I was only 18, 19, 20 years old, there was something inside of me that knew that it was not good, knew that it wasn't right, and knew that I was like, why am I not worthy enough to be myself? And in hopes of finding a spouse that actually enjoyed me for exactly who I am. And I will tell you, I got married to a spouse that I was still in that type of mind frame of being who they wanted me to be. And I was sacrificing my own personality and just to get somebody to love me. So I would imagine if I went through that there's more people doing that. And, you know, this carries over even in everyday occurrences. This carries over in work environments. This carries over in group friendships environments. This carries over into extended family environments. Do you actually know who you are? when you don't have the mask on, many of us wear this mask, and we're not feeling like, either maybe we're not feeling that we're worthy of being our true self, or maybe we're feeling like they might not like us. Maybe it's a feeling of, oh my gosh, I'm so different, they can't handle me, and so I have to hide that part of me in the closet, and I can't bring that out. Maybe it's around your spiritual awakening, right? We're kind of hiding that in the closet. Some of this could stem from a past life. I know I've had a lot of hypnosis sessions where I have experienced and seen some of my past lives where I was killed for doing what I do, healing and connecting with loved ones on the other side. So of course we bring that memory into this lifetime, and we are afraid to take the mask off. We are afraid to be who we truly are. But sometimes when we live all our life, I mean, my goodness, I'm knocking on the door of 50, and if we have lived that way for years and years and years, sometimes we don't even know who we truly are. Does that make sense? I just want to see if I'm missing any comments here. Oh, and I am. Hey, Dwayne. Often people don't feel comfortable with who they are. They don't like themselves. So true. Yeah, they don't even like themselves. But why don't they like themselves? It makes you wonder, do they not like themselves because they're not being their true authentic self? Like, I can look back on my own life and think, dang, I don't like who I was. I was walking on eggshells. I was pretending to be someone else that I wasn't. And I was always afraid to be who I truly am when I was younger. And, that sucks. That's not fun. And sometimes we do this because we're our own worst critic, right? We are judging ourselves. Sometimes it's not even other people that are to blame, right? We can always pick a scapegoat and say, oh, it's their fault. Well, really, we need to go within and look within our own self. Thanks, Brooke. Yeah, it makes sense. Leslie says, yes, makes so much sense. Yeah. So a lot of times, we're judging our own self. And it's not good to judge others. Why would we judge our own self? And I always say this. I remember, every time my husband and I get in a little tiff, we do that. We love each other. I will remind him, I am my own worst critic. And I am the hardest on myself more than anyone else can be, right? And so it's like, you don't have to tell me, honey. I know already. I'm already feeling bad about that, right? So we are so hard on ourselves. So, we've got to get away from judging ourselves. And sometimes it's hard to break that habit. So let's see, I posted earlier today, what is your life purpose? Granted, we have, probably a little bit bigger life purpose, but I posted today, one of your life purposes here in this play, in this lifetime, is to know who you truly are. We didn't come here to pretend to be someone else. We didn't come here to pretend that we're not something that we're really not. We came here because we are unique and amazing, and we have a purpose, and we have this God's light within us to bless other people. Dwayne says, because they've been told growing up they were bad or this or that, they kind of programmed from a young age not to accept who they truly are for various reasons. Absolutely. Absolutely. And so we get this programming going on in our subconscious. We may not even remember why. And then we play that out. We create that reality for our entire lives. Leslie says, I'm very hard on myself sometimes, today especially, lots of mom guilt. Absolutely. Trying to cut myself some slack. Absolutely. Joanna says, what we think ideal is supposed to look like. right? What is ideal? Brooke says, my issue, oh, and someone's home, so the dogs are going to let us know. My issue more is that after my son passed, people keep telling me how strong I was, and now I'm afraid to allow myself to feel the emotions and the pain. Yeah, Brooke. And you know what? It's okay to feel those emotions. It's okay to cry. It's okay to have a bad day. We have to do that. Nobody can tell us. I can remember people would tell me with I'll just be frank, the shitstorm I went through over and over in my life. You know, no one can tell us when we can be over that. No one can tell us how we can grieve or how it's going to look. We just have to do it. And I can remember people saying, oh my gosh, you're so strong. And there was this time where I felt like I had to keep this facade up that I'm so strong. Well, there was times when I wasn't strong and I would just lose it. And I had to be able to lose it. I remember one time my late husband, before he passed, it was right after I got diagnosed with breast cancer. And I was being all strong and strong and strong and strong, and I hadn't really broke down. And then one day, like something, the straw broke the camel's back, right? Like, I don't even remember what it was, the kids and whatever, doesn't matter. Anyway, he was sitting on the bed in our bedroom, and I just went off. I snapped, and I even screamed out the F word, and I don't even do that normally. And I'm like, this is just all effed up, right? And he started laughing. Well, that was pissing me off more. So I'm like, what are you laughing about? And he says, well, it's about dang time you got pissed off. So that was funny. Sorry about the dog barking. But yeah, we have to go through the stuff we have to go through. Darn it. My husband must be in the building because the dog is barking. Sorry about that, guys. Sam, you need to be quiet. So anyway, I just want you to know that you've got to learn how to be you. So if you're ready to stop the nonsense, you're ready to really dive in and understand who you are and start to heal that judgment, start to heal those things that you are experiencing and start to really get to know who you are, reach out to me. I would love to get you the same results that I've gotten my amazing clients. So if you are just watching this is the very first video, I want you to type in the search bar #testimonial and watch a few of my clients' testimonials so you can see what I do, see what I'm all about, and then private message me and we'll set up a free discovery call to make sure that we're a good vibrational match and see about enrolling you into the program because I want to help you. We can't live another day like this. Life is too short, too short. All right, you guys have an amazing day and we will catch y'all next time. Bye-bye, angel blessings.